RhinoForm Builder. RhinoForms are e-forms built within your Rhinogram application that can be sent to a contact via text message. Contacts can then complete these forms electronically via a web browser they access from their mobile device and submit them back to your practice. Once submitted, your staff will receive a notification the form has been completed. All completed forms are stored within the Contacts document library for easy reference. Please note, to access the Form Builder, a member must be given the RhinoForms admin role. The RhinoForms admin role is based on the contract terms, and all practices that purchase RhinoForms will receive one admin license by default. Additional admin seats can be purchased if needed. Contact success@rhinogram.com for more information. To access the Form Builder, select the Settings icon in the lower left-hand corner and select Library. Admins with the appropriate permission will see two tabs, Templates and Forms. Select the Forms tab. From here, to create a new form, select the green plus sign in the upper right-hand corner. You will have two options, Start from Scratch or Import PDF Form. Let's first discuss Import PDF. If your original document is in PDF format, you may try to import that document. Keep in mind, if the original document was converted from Word to PDF, it will have a lower likelihood of converting into an electronic form. Let's give the form a name. Keep in mind, each document must have a unique name. Now select Upload PDF Form. From here, you can select the document from your device. Once selected, Rhinogram will begin converting the document selected to an electronic form. When the conversion is complete, the Builder screen will appear. The converted document will appear on the left, and the original document will appear on the right. Please note the document on the right is there for informational purposes only and to help guide you to edit and complete your form. The form on the left is the electronic version of the form that will be sent to patients once complete. Note the two tabs at the top of your screen. We are currently on the Build tab. Selecting the Settings tab will take you back to rename the form if desired. The top of each form will have an option to also add your logo. Selecting this will prompt you to either drag the logo to the selected area, or the user may upload the file from their local machine. Each field on a form is called an element. Each element can be edited, deleted, customized, or moved to a different location on the form. Based on the type of element, the user will have different options available. First, select an element on the form. Here we have a date element selected. To move the element, simply drag and drop the element to a different location on the form. To remove an element, use the red trash can. To edit, the user can either double-click or use the pencil icon to edit the text. Once the edits are made, simply use the check mark to save your changes. Each element can also be customized using the gear icon called Properties. Depending on the specific element, the Properties panel will change. For example, we have a date element selected. Within the Date Picker Properties panel, you can require fields, customize which type of separator you would like to use. Selecting the Options tab at the top even allows you to choose whether you want to default the date to blank or the current date. To add new elements to an existing form, select the Add Form element in the left-hand panel. From here, you will see a list of all available form elements to add to a form. Select an element from the list to add it to the document. Every form built must have a Submit element added to the document. This allows your contacts to complete the form and submit the responses back to your office. When using the Import PDF option, the Submit button will automatically be placed at the bottom of your form. When all edits are complete, use either the Save as Draft or Save buttons in the lower right-hand corner to save your document. Save as Draft will save changes and add a draft label to the form within the library. Members are not able to send any form in draft status. The form must be published in order to be used by team members. The Save option will save the changes to the form and publish the form, allowing team members to begin using that form to send to contacts. Let's now demonstrate the Start from Scratch option. Select the green plus sign to add a new form. Choose Start from Scratch. Name your form. Select Begin Creating Form. The builder will load as a blank canvas. First, let's add the Submit element to the form. Remember, the Submit element or Submit button allows your contacts to submit the form back to your practice once completed. Without it, the patient will not be able to submit the form, so it's always best practice to add it first. Now we can add a logo if desired, using the Add Your Logo option in the top center of your screen. Remember, selecting this will allow you to either drag and drop your file or upload the logo from your local machine. Begin building your form by using the Add Form Element option and selecting the desired element. As you add elements to the document, they will be added in sequential order. Use the drag and drop feature to move them to the desired location. To edit an element, simply type into the element position and begin editing. Remember, each element has its own properties. Selecting the gear icon will open the Properties panel on the right-hand side of your screen. From there, you can require certain fields. Requiring fields on a form will require the patient to complete that desired element before being able to submit the form back to your practice. Selecting the Options tab gives more options, including adding a middle name. If you want to force a page break on a form, use the Add New Page Here option. Selecting this will create a new page in the document. You will also see tabs at the bottom indicating each page. One element I would like to highlight in today's session is an element called an input table. Selecting the input table is great for documenting like medical history or patient history. Once the table has been added to your form, you can edit the name of the table. You may also rename the column headers or remove columns as desired. Rows can also be manipulated as desired. Add a new row by selecting Add Row. The property page for an input table allows you to also choose whether or not you want to require a contact to have an answer for every row or at least one answer for the entire table. Once the form is saved, you will be taken back to the forms library. Selecting a form from your library list will give you additional options in the right-hand panel. You may edit your form by selecting the Edit Form option or preview the form by selecting the View Form option. Delete Form is also available in the bottom section of your panel. For forms that have not been published, users will also have an option to publish the form, allowing team members in your practice to then send those forms to given patients. Have questions? Text or call 423-800-7644 or email success@rhinogram.com. We're here to help.